August marks the 3-year anniversary of my channel. It's really been 3 years since I began my journey. That journey has come with its fair share of accomplishments and mistakes, but I have learned every step of the way. I have been doing MMORPG news videos for the last year and have since become one of the largest MMO news channels on YouTube, which is kind of amazing. So here is a shout out to all of you guys that have made this possible. Let's move on and hit 200k subscribers by the end of this year and keep the MMO hype alive for another 3 years. But enough of that. If you still have your cucumbers from the last news video, you know, the cucumbers that were used to assist in relaxing you, then yeah, you might want to throw those out, grab some new ones, maybe take a bite out of one or two, place the rest atop your eyes, and get ready for yet another bite of MMORPG news. Before we do though, if you're interested in mobile games, go ahead and check out our MMOByte mobile channel and see if there's anything there that interests you. Alright, so for those of you unaware, VR MMORPGs are now a thing. Or they're kind of a thing. Zenith, or Zenith, I'm not really sure how you go about pronouncing that, is the latest VR MMORPG to have been announced, with their Kickstarter going live earlier this week, and subsequently raising all of the funding they needed in literally the exact same day they opened funding, which honestly is kinda crazy, but apparently people are really that interested in the game. Zenith's aim is to provide players with a completely new VR online experience built with Spatial OS and Unity. It features a meshing of Japanese-inspired cyberpunk, since that seems to be a popular theme right now. Cyberpunk, not Japanese-inspired games. Supposedly, the game is inspired by both anime and JRPG classics, none of which were actually specified, but Zenith does take place in a completely dynamic living world that is intended to offer crossplay between VR platforms and PCs. Players will be able to fight, yes, there is actual fully functional combat, craft, explore, create guilds, form parties, and pretty much everything you can normally do in an MMO. It's an MMO built for VR, guys. While there's a lot of hype for the game and a lot of excitement overall, I would like to note that Spatial OS MMOs are, well, you know, they're not really doing all too hot right now. I'm not saying that this is necessarily going to be a waste of money, but I wouldn't really get too excited for it just yet. Black Desert has been available on PC and Xbox One for a long while now. PS4 players though? Nope. We just got the game a couple days ago, or we got the game in open beta at least. The beta in question ran through the 9th until the 13th, allowing players to jump in-game and test it out. There isn't really much to discuss. The game will have 6 classes at launch, have a max level cap of level 50, and well, it'll be the bare version of the game for the most part. BDO's PS4 launch is scheduled for the end of this month, so if you're interested in playing the game, mark your calendar. For superhero or DC fans at the very least that own a Switch, you'll be happy to learn that the superhero-themed MMORPG DC Universe Online has finally launched on the Switch. DC Universe Online joins the PC, PS4, and Xbox One, finally launching on every major platform. The game was confirmed to be completely free to play on the Switch, with crossplay not being possible between platforms. This means that Switch players cannot and will not ever be able to play with PS4 players or PC players, unfortunately. Honestly though, I feel like the game probably would have had much more of an active population had we been able to party with one another cross-platform, but then again, I do know of the complications that can arise from that. Now, if Zenith earlier was not enough to satiate your appetite for VR MMOs, then I got another one for you, Neon Exile. I have covered this in the past, but back then there was little to no information on the game available to the public. However, Neon Exile rolled out onto Steam in early access recently, giving players a first-hand look at gameplay mechanics and features. While it is still in early access and therefore missing a lot of features that will likely make it into the end result of the game, you can go ahead and take it for a test run and see what you think. While characters in progress will be wiped when the game officially launches, players that took part in the early access will receive a starting bonus when the game releases. Currently, Neon Exile is available on the Valve Index, HTC Vive, Oculus Rift, and Windows Mixed Reality headsets only. Yes, Lineage II is still actively updated, it seems, as NCSoft released a brand new class for the game earlier this week. For the Korean version of the game, sure, but I mean, the English version of the game isn't really all that far behind in terms of content. The new class, the Death Knight, is a tank, although not much else was really shown at the time of writing and recording this, nor were any trailers released. Additionally, the patch introduces the ability to auto-farm monsters, yeah, just like a mobile game. Autoplay, cool. What's more is that you can use a mobile app to actually fully monitor your character and their progress autoplaying. I think this is kind of ridiculous, but hey, they want to make Lineage 2 more mobile-esque, so more power to them? Honestly, I was under the impression that after Ark's Extinction expansion, it would no longer be receiving active updates, but I was proved wrong. Ark is getting a brand new DLC called Genesis that is a weird twist on the game. According to Studio Wildcard, players will be able to unlock a whole new chapter in the saga via the Genesis Season Pass. This will add 2 new expansion packs that furthers the Ark storyline with the addition of a brand new mission-based game mechanic. There will be brand new creatures, tons of new craftable items, structures, and so much more to do. So if you're a fan of Ark, or dinosaurs, or crafting, taming, or just playing survival games with friends, then go ahead and take a look. 2 weeks ago, I did a section on Gameforge's EU version of Ion getting a new class and content in their latest 7.0 update. Now, NCSoft is rolling the very same update out for North American players under the title Mark of the Vandal. The update introduces the brand new Vandal class, a class that is based off of the popular K-pop Splatoon, or so everyone keeps telling me. I have no idea what a Splatoon is, but that is because I know next to nothing about anything related to K-pop, or K-drama, or anything. Additionally, the new Damaha zone will be included along with new gear. So if you play on the North American servers as opposed to the European servers, then you'll be happy to know that the update goes live on August 21st. Legends of Aria finally released onto Steam last week. People have long since been anticipating the official release, as the game has been teasing an official launch for a while now. But as of the 6th, the game rolled out of testing and into early access. While I can't confirm exactly how well the game is doing, as it has yet to even be out for like a full 2 weeks as of writing and recording this, I will be jumping in and taking a look later this month. I'm also going to have a giveaway going for the game for those of you that are interested in trying the game out completely free, since Legends of Aria is buy to play. Yes, you read that correctly. There is a brand new Dragon Ball MMO in the works. Not Dragon Ball Global, no. An actual Dragon Ball MMO that looks pretty impressive, visually, anyway. Yes, it is still in beta testing, but holy crap. The game was revealed at the China Joy Expo this year, and somehow the MMO has flown completely under the radar. How did we not know about this, especially considering it's based on the massive worldwide hit Dragon Ball Z? So MMO Culture and MMO News website were present and found out more about the game. They are actually where I got this footage from. I didn't capture it personally, so, you know, credit where credit is due and all that goodness. The game specifically is titled Legend of Time and Space. It is an MMORPG for PC that has been having closed beta tests periodically since January this year. There are currently 4 races that players can play as. The Saiyan, naturally, Earthling, if you want to be like Yamcha, Namekian, and Majin, which is, I believe, actually the same set of classes that Dragon Ball Global had too. The game has no official release date currently, and people commented on the combat being kind of poor quality tab target, which is an unusual take considering the Dragon Ball games have always pretty much been action games that are completely action. I don't know. Since it's only in beta testing right now, that may improve in the future. They may change the combat style. I don't know, but at the very least, it looks like a cool project. So this is not confirmed, but back in 2010, ArenaNet revealed their interest in developing a mobile app that would allow players to remain connected to Guild Wars 2 while out and about. Nothing came of it, obviously. Come 2017, NCSoft mentioned that there was a possibility of a mobile title for Guild Wars 2 in the works, but that ended up being canceled. Then after NCSoft's second quarter financial report for 2019, it was revealed that they were working on several new projects. one of which included the mention of Guild Wars 2 Mobile. With Guild Wars 2's downward earnings trend all year, it is clear that they're trying to revitalize the game, or at least milk as much from the IP as they can. But take from this what you will. But what are your thoughts on a Guild Wars 2 mobile MMO like Lineage 2 Revolution or Black Desert Mobile? And that covers the majority of MMO related news that I was made aware of over the last week. If you know of anything that I missed, feel free to hit me up on Twitter or Instagram with a link to the article so I can talk about it. Anyway guys, that is it for me. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.